WRRS!
WRRS, bring you the latest intermediate school news.
Hello, this is channel WRRS bringing you the latest in intermediate school news. This is December 1st, 2023. I'm Edie Allison. Today we will have an interview with our guest author, Ann Braden. But before we start, let's talk a little more about Ivan. Ivan became too strong, large, and unruly to live as a pet with the Johnson family. So now, Earl Irwin and Reuben Johnston's solution was to confine Ivan to a cage inside the B&I circus store. Having Ivan at the store also provided the owners with a promotional opportunity for the large discount store. Ivan wouldn't experience the open outdoors for nearly 30 years. It is time for the Red Raider count and see the names of the students that were picked for the Red Raider prize last week.
Here are the latest numbers and who was drawn for a prize for being respectful, responsible, and safe. This week was second grade. The second grade had a total of 301 tickets, with a total of 1,103 for the year. The third grade, in Miss Sharp's class, had a total of 221 tickets. Their total is 807. The fourth grade, in Mr. Dinger's class, had a total of 155 tickets. Total was 511. Fifth grade was Mrs. Smith's class, had a total of 124 tickets. Total for the year, 590. And finally, the sixth grade came in with a total of 82 tickets, with a year total of 536. Grand total for everyone for the year, 3,547. That is a lot of respect, responsibility, and safety. Good job.
Two weeks ago started out with an exciting day with our author, Ann Braden. Ann Braden, the author of Flight of the Puffin and Opinions and Opossums, was here at the intermediate school before our break. WRRS interviewed her.
WRRS has another special interview. I'm Brenna. And I'm Rowan. And we're both in sixth grade.
We are here with Miss Ann Braden, the author. Thank you for coming to our school and telling us about your love of writing and reading.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me, and thank you for interviewing me in this video.
All right. At what age did you become an author?
I did not become an author until I was 30, and I didn't become an author then, I just started trying. So I started writing, seriously trying to become an author at 30, and then I finally became an author 7 years later at 37. And I'm now 44, so it's been 7 years.
Can you tell us about how you come up with your stories?
I know some people have lots of stories, all burbling in their heads, and I do not. And it's one of the reasons I didn't think I could be an author is that I struggle to tell stories. But I realize that if I build it one little piece at a time, I will eventually get there. So I will try. I'll put I have a notebook, and I will write theme at the top of one page, and setting at the top of another page, and plot at the top of another page, and then characters on another page. And then I will give myself 2 months to try to write down one thing a day in any of the 4 categories, whatever comes first. And for me, theme usually comes first because it's what I'm angry about. It's kind of where I start. Because then it's both therapeutic for me, and there's a problem and passion in the story. So I usually start there, and plot is like after a month I might be able to start figuring out what might happen in the story. So it really is a little bit at a time.
What do you enjoy most about school visits?
I love getting to see kids and getting to interact with them. I used to be a middle school social studies teacher, and so it's like getting to be back in the classroom, but many kids all at once, and then I go away. So it's a little different, but it's still, I love this age so much. I feel like you all are, there's just so much it's like all of humanity in this moment in time. And so it's hard and exciting all at once. I love that.
As a child, what was your favorite book or genre?
not nearly as many books for kids when I was your age, and so I kind of liked what I could read. But a couple that stood out for me was Witch of Blackbird Pond, which is by Elizabeth Spear, which is historical fiction set in New England during like when there was like witch trials and things like that, and this girl who doesn't really fit in with her very conforming society is sort of thought of as a witch, and I really related to that. Growing up in a suburban town, so that one was a pretty great one for me. And then I really loved the Lloyd Alexander High King series, the Black Cauldron series too. They're fantasy.
Thank you for doing this exclusive interview.
Back to you.
Thank you, Mrs. Braden. Mrs. Smith's class had an information fair. They worked very hard on their writing projects and made their very own informational chapter books. Great job. Congratulations to all that made the intermediate play. Matilda. We can't wait to see it. Don't forget our furry friends. We want to help them at the Hornell Animal Shelter. Bring in that loose change.
Not only does the animal shelter need our pennies and change, they also need
Postage stamps, paper towels, toilet paper, trash bags, hand soap, dish soap, and batteries. They also need cat toys, kitten or cat food, dog toys, dog collars, leashes, harnesses, and dog and cat treats. Bring in the pennies and change, and if you want, put in a present too. It is time for Mrs. Hahn and Mrs. Corretto to tell us about the library.
Hello, happy December. Hello, intermediate school. We hope you're well. We have a lot to talk to you about today, so we're going to get started right away. So, Mrs. Corretto, let's talk about like what we've had going on in the beginning of the school year.
Oh my goodness, we've had so much going on. We have made 2 trips to the Clemens Center to see Sleepy Hollow as well as
The Velveteen Rabbit. We also have had a couple of amazing author visits.
Mr. John Shue came to entertain us and share his love of books.
And we also had the amazing Ann Braden to share how life's experiences shape an author's work. So we are very lucky to have both of them come to our school.
We've also had a ton of book giveaways in different forms. Some of them are monthly giveaways, but also some giveaways related to our author visits.
So
we've been busy.
Super busy. So we're going to do our first book box drawing of the school year. So we're going to get started right away with our 2nd grade tickets. I have not done a very great job to remind you, but as you are signing out library books, you make sure you fill out a book box ticket and put your first and last name on a ticket so that you can be entered in this drawing.
So let's see who our 2nd grade winner is.
2nd grade winner, Cass, from Mrs. Kostomski's class. So congratulations,
Excellent.
Cass. All right.
Cass is our winner. Now for 3rd grade.
3rd grade. There's a huge stack for 3rd grade. All right. I'll shake it for you, Mrs. Corretto.
Okay. And the winner is Natalia Doty.
All right.
Excellent. Natalia did some work with us for our last author visit. She did a little publicity for us. So that's exciting. She's the winner.
All right.
Next up, 4th grade.
4th grade also has a big stack of names.
Wow, 4th graders. I think 4th graders were the winners. The best book box ticket writers. There you go, Mrs.
4th grade, Mackenzie Ottman.
Oh, exciting. Congratulations, Mackenzie. Remember, every time you come to the library to sign out a book, you can fill out your grade level's ticket by color, first and last name.
Okay.
Right, Mrs. Hahn.
You have to shake it really good this one. They're like stuck together. They're cute.
All right. 5th grade did a great job too. All right. The 5th grade winner is Grayson Dallas.
All right. Has Grayson won before? Like a year
I
or
think
two
he's a
ago,
lucky
maybe?
guy.
He is lucky. I love that.
All right.
And 6th grade.
6th grade, not as great. Make sure 6th graders, you get down to our library. We have so many amazing, we have some new books coming.
Yeah. Actually, I think they just came.
Oh my gosh. we'll get right on the shelves. Here we go, Mrs. Hunt.
All right, 6th grade lucky winner is Ireland Murphy.
Excellent, Ireland.
Congratulations. I'm glad to see that. Ireland's one of our frequent patrons down here in the library.
Mrs. Hunt.
And our staff winner. Okay, quite a few.
Our staff winner is Miss Sharp.
All right, congratulations.
Excellent.
All right, boys and girls, while we have you here, we want to tell you a little bit about an event that's happening at the Hornell Public Library. It is called Book on Every Bed. It is next Saturday, December 9th from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. Mrs. Carter, you want to tell them a little bit about it?
Yes, the event is hosted by us, by Intermediate School, as well as the Family Resource Center and the Hornell Public Library. It will be at the public library, which is on Genesee Street. Most of you went there last year for a visit. And the event is in honor of the holidays, but also our love of reading. So the event is a family event, and you are coming to do fun activities, but also to just enjoy company.
Yeah.
Hot cocoa.
If you bring a family member or an adult with you, they can choose a little gift in the form of a book for some of our readers here, and the kiddos can go downstairs in the public library and enjoy a read aloud by some local fun readers, as well as enjoy some treats like Mrs. Credo said. So we hope to see you there on December 9th at the Hornell Public Library. See you soon.
Don't forget the suggestion box by the office. We want to hear about things you might want to hear about on WRRS. This brings an end to our broadcast today. Remember to treat others the way you want to be treated, do what you're supposed to do, and keep yourself and others from harm. Okay, say it with me.
We are the one and only Hornell Intermediate School. We are respectful, we are responsible, we are safe. We are Red Raiders Strong.